All rise for the Honorable Tim G. Jacob as he presides here on the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something.
Yeah, boy. Look, uh, as I always like to say when I do my all rises, is y'all see it down there below. But let me explain to you, yeah, boy. This might become a little bit of bring it to the square, just a little bit. But I have a dream. Let me start out like that. I know it's Black History Month. Just happened like a week ago. It's over with like a week ago. But I have a dream.
Where we go?
I have a dream.
Okay.
I actually do have a dream.
Okay.
I would love to sit down with Don Staley,
Okay.
um, Mina Kimes,
Okay.
Shanae Agumake,
All right.
and Jamel Hill and just talk sports. I want to sit in the middle. I want to be right in the middle. I want to like I'm getting set out. And I want two on each side. And I just want to sit between them. I just want to talk sports. I just want to talk sports. That's my dream. That's my dream. And you can't take my dream from me.
I did try. I'm not
It's
gonna
my
try.
dream. Because I know you. I know you. So I got to stop you now.
I'm still caught on like I'm getting set out. I'm getting, Lord ever.
Look, the women, and I know this is, I don't have it correctly. Is it International Women's Month? Or
Think so.
is that how they, okay.
I think I saw hashtag Women's History Month.
Women's history,
Something like that.
it don't even matter. The women in sports media, especially the flagship ESPN, they carry sports media. They carry it. I was watching the other day Monica McNutt, who was an athlete, played at Georgetown. She's on there. Lipstick always popping, just looking beautiful. Just a beautiful woman. Very vibrant personality.
Mm-hmm.
Her and Molly holding their own, pretty much to me, I think personally, just kind of keeping the show entertaining because it was Kendra Perkins and Stephen A. I believe it was. No. I'm sorry. It was JJ Redick and Stephen A. And JJ started getting that Stephen A. And then Monica was sitting over there to the side with the, she was sitting back on it and like, ooh, just keeping it kind of going. And it was just like, yo, these women bring a different vibe. And that's what makes them being a part of something that's supposedly male dominated. They just bring such a different aspect. And I think it's so great to watch. And it's not just it's on all day. I mean, it's you get your L Duncans, you get your Mina Kimes, you get your Monica McNutts, you just get all types of different women in the mix throughout your day. You get your Joy Taylor, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think FS1 ought to come on with a little more women on their end, but that's neither here nor there. But even the goats, I mean, Robin Roberts, we came up off Robin Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
We came up off Hannah Storm, who still is, to me, one of the greats of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very intellectual. Just got a very good presence about him. Those are things that I really, really appreciate about all of these women that I've watched over the years. And I don't know if many people, I know people say it in terms of their groups, in terms of their collective, but I want to say it on put it on something that I really do think they carry sports media. I really do. I think they bring something to the table because you get that whole testosterone driven type of vibe, and it's cool. It has its place, but the women sometimes the women are the opposite. They're just like, I just see it in a different light. And it ain't got all this animation to it, kind of like, your Stephen A's and the skips and sorts. It's just a very, very intelligent approach. Um, very well thought out, very well spoken. They just got it up here. And I feel like they gotta come correct because they're in a male dominated field. So they kind of have to come with their bag. So I just want to give all these ladies credit. Look, I watched Get Up. Kimberly A. Martin is dope.
Mhm.
Malika Andrews on the NBA, the jump, and all the NBA stuff she does, she's dope. Uh, the other ones that I've mentioned, they're dope. So I just really think that if you don't have those women in place to be and they are beautiful. So you got to add that in. They bring attention. They draw the men's attention in because they're very beautiful women. But when they speak and they talk about sports, it's impressive. It's impressive. And yes, going back to my dream, I would love to have that dream happen. And I can substitute. I ain't got to necessarily be them four. Give me Kimberly A. Martin. Give me others. I don't care. I just want to sit. I just want to talk sports
Mhm.
with all these women. I know I said Don Staley, but that's me being selfish because I just want to add Don in because Don is one of my favorites. She's just one of my favorites, so she got to be involved.
Right.
She's got to be involved. But I think guys, I don't know if guys get caught up in saying a lot of stuff about the women, and they're kind of like they give Molly a lot of smoke. I read that a lot online. They give Molly a lot of smoke because she's annoying, they say, and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, she has a job to do. Her job is to be the mediator of this entire discussion, and she's got her take. And I feel like she's very well warranted to give her take of whatever she thinks, however she feels. And then she gives Stephen A some clap back, and that's cool. I appreciate that too, because she shouldn't just have to sit there and take whatever Stephen A say. Hey, yeah, let's give it and get it. So it's just a beautiful thing. And I appreciate all these women that do what they do in a male dominated field and really deliver something that is not as male testosterone driven. It's got a little bit of pizzazz to it, a little bit of, you know, that other side of the game. And there's nothing wrong with just hearing women talk sports. Guys like that. Guys back in the day wanted to hoop with girls or liked hooping with girls or thought it was cool or whatever. Like the chick that knew what ball was like or whatever. It's just what it is. So that's me. That's my all rise, man. I just really want to let the women know out there and all the ones that are coming up through the ranks and wanting to get to that pinnacle or that point. Keep striving because I think it just brings something else, a little bit extra to the table. So that's my all rise right there.
Well, it's interesting that you did that all rise today because I was watching Jackson State versus Mississippi Valley State game earlier today, and Valley does something that's real dope.
Mhm.
They have students call the game. Okay.
Okay.
And one of the students was a young lady, and I'm sitting there watching the game with my daughter, and my daughter fell in love with this young lady. Okay. Her name is Michaela Etienne. Okay. She's a senior mass comm major at Mississippi Valley State in Itta Bena, Mississippi.
No
Okay.
doubt.
This young lady knew her shit, first of all.
They gonna
Okay.
come correct.
This young lady knew her shit. They asked her, what adjustments do you think need to be made? She said they need to front Daphne White. She's a correspondent for Valley now, okay? Well, an analyst. She was being on her analyst shit. She
This
said they
game,
need
yeah.
to front Daphne White, who was Jack State University's big, okay? One of Jack State University's bigs. Front Daphne White, get weak side help, but still close out the shooters. That's what the young lady said. It wasn't just your standard shit. People say they need to pass ball, limit turnovers. No, she said specifically what the fuck need to happen.
That's right.
Front, you need to get some weak side help. You need to close out the shooters. Okay. That's sound ass shit. I said that girl been coached. She could be a coach one day, but sounds like she wants to be a journalist, and she did a good job. Not only did she know that, she had swagger, hella swagger to her shit.
You got to do it,
Coach Reed, the head coach of D Dynasty Jack State University women's program, Coach Reed was snapping out about a call. That girl gonna say, Coach Reed thought there was a foul on that play. Not today, Coach. She accused of one girl. She accused us of traveling. She said that girl done walked back to Jackson. When somebody made a three, she started hollering, book, 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 book. Like she had swagger.
That's what you want.
Like to her shit, like a Stuart Scott, like a female Stuart Scott type of shit. Like she really had a lot of swag. Yeah. So me and my daughter were really, really enjoying her in the whole team, but she really stood out. You feel me? Bringing that energy and really knowing the game. So it's weird because we didn't discuss this topic before the show. Okay, it's weird that you would do that and say that. My daughter loved it, and my daughter is his god daughter, by the way. So that is even more weird.
Yeah.
She loved this girl so much that she said, "That's it, Daddy. That's what I want to do. I found what I want to do." Now, I don't know if my daughter gonna stick with that. I'm just telling you what my daughter said today.
I like it.
That's what she said because of Michaela Etienne. Young queen, my daughter said, because of you, she wants to call games.
She got the plug. She got the plugs. She got the hunks. She got it.
And that's what I told her. I said, of course, her other uncle, Ray Earl Coleman Jr., was one of the best sportscasters in the state of Mississippi, along with what he does in his government role. So it's there.
It's there.
But to see that young lady as an example on there calling the game and doing it with vigor and being herself, my daughter really felt that. So shout out to all the women that be holding down in the world of sports. You feel me? Keep doing your thing. All right? Put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?